Anyat Kasani, Anyat Kasani, noble people, Cleig Achina Has, Cleig Achina Has, one family, my family, Gunashi Shiayedat, Ushchand, Hakavdayai, Wait at Tunach. I am very grateful that we can get together through the internet for this virtual celebration. Ya Nikle Noah, wait yes ein, Hachutju Dugu Diawadatwasigu. There's a big sickness out there that's looking in at us, and it wants to come charging in on us. Achwe yadach yat tlasyati han chan khatu khanuk ka wedi khatin tu khanuk ina has ishlis has ikakas, and I can feel the presence of all of you that are here through virtual internet. I can feel the presence of your ancestors. Right now we're going to celebrate with joy. You are following in your grandfather's footsteps right now. You're following in your grandfather's footsteps, and it makes me feel good, and I thank you very much.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees and the Heritage Institute staff, I'd like to welcome you to our 2020 virtual celebration. I know that we all wanted to be together at this time, but in accordance with our traditional value of Hashuka that unites our ancestors, our future generations, it is our responsibility to ensure the safety of our elders, to ensure the safety of our artists, our dancers, and our youth. We chose a theme for this year's celebration: take courage, have courage. This was a rallying cry that our ancestors used when they also faced challenging times. And we are in that period where we are facing challenging times. And so we say to one another, to support one another, have courage, take courage. And this theme also shows to us that we can adapt, that we are having this virtual celebration. Even though we cannot be together, we are still like our ancestors who were able to communicate across the miles, across the waters. We too are communicating with one another. I hope that this will be the first and the last virtual celebration. And I look forward for the time that we will be together again in Celebration 2021.
Hello, my name is Anthony Mallott, and I'm very glad to be able to welcome you to the very first virtual celebration. Thank you to all of you who are taking time to watch and engage with our culture and our people. I know we all wish we could be singing and dancing together, but given the crisis we face, we know we all have to make sacrifices. We are taking extra care and caution for the health of us as individuals, for our families, and for our communities. To all of you out there that are making these sacrifices and helping to protect the health of your communities, I say Gunachish Hawa, Doiksum Newsum. To all that are investing in themselves at this time, I say thank you. I see so many dedicating themselves to learning, whether it be learning in a virtual classroom, practicing art, traditional harvesting, learning carving, our language, songs, or weaving. Learning is investing in yourself and it's building strength. To all those that are teaching, thank you. Teaching any form of knowledge is realizing the gift that knowledge holds. A gift that someone gave you and now you are passing on this precious gift to others. I'd like to especially acknowledge all the dance group leaders who continue to work and teach your groups through this difficult time. Your work will pay off, and celebration could never happen without you. I can't help but look back at the joy that celebration brought so many of our leaders and culture bearers who grew up in a time where our song and dance was much more dormant. I can see the smile of Walter Soboleff as he sat next to Clarence Jackson and watched almost every single performance of celebration. They knew intimately how strong and powerful our culture, our values, and our traditional wisdom is. For them to see it expressed through dance and song, and to see the pride and joy on the faces of youth, made them ever more confident that our cultural knowledge was a gift that could keep giving to our people forever. Celebration will be back, and we will be able to be together again as a people, celebrating our culture and our ancestors who gave us so much. Have a great time viewing celebration, keep investing in yourself, and have a great summer. To Duke Denake, my dad, Byron Mallott, who loved celebration as much as all of us and was extremely proud to tell the story of how celebration came from the wisdom of our elders, our culture bearers. I say, Tuye Kwasatine. Till then, I trust you will be at all of our sides when we need it.
Hello, Sealaska. Welcome to Celebration 2020. Crazy times indeed. I know we all wish we were together, and we're making the best of it through our gadgets, computer screens. We're going to celebrate our ancient ways, embrace our languages, our songs, our elders. We're going to get through this together. So I want to thank everybody for connecting virtually. My name is Joe Nelson. I'm chairman of the board at Sealaska. I'm downtown right now, Juneau, and it's, as you can see, very quiet. And it's the way things need to be for a while. But we know that as Native people, we've been here a long time. We're gonna get through this, and we'll get through it stronger as long as we hang on to our ancient values, our precious ways, and continue to take care of each other and hold each other up. So I hope we can all hang on to the spirit of celebration and make the best of it, and actually maybe make some new connections, since we're focusing on this virtual method of connecting, and it unlocks some new things, new ideas, new ways of doing things when we're having to venture into new territory here. We're moving into springtime. Everybody's coming out of the hunker down mode. As we do that, we want to make sure we're all continuing to be safe, washing our hands, social distancing, and taking care of each other, especially ourselves individually. So be safe, have a fun celebration, and we'll look forward and plan on and work towards seeing each other together in person next year. But for now, let's hold each other up and give these virtual hugs and just have a lot of good fun over the next few days. Thank you for participating. Gladziszewski. We love you. You know, hug your kids, hug your elders, hug your parents, safely, of course. Welcome to Virtual Celebration 2020.
Hello, I'm Juneau's Deputy Mayor, Maria Gladziszewski, and on behalf of the entire Juneau community, I'd like to welcome you to a new celebration, Virtual Celebration 2020. As you know, the coronavirus pandemic has changed the world, and Alaska is no exception. Now is not the time for gathering in enclosed spaces in large groups, but Sealaska Heritage Institute has found a way to continue celebration without the worry of large in-person gatherings. The SHI live stream will let us watch celebration programs together on various platforms and interact with each other at the same time. With Virtual Celebration 2020, we can see 2018 performances and also watch new events taking place. So we can be together, yet safely apart. Physical distancing and social connection. I look forward to experiencing a new way of sharing heritage and culture that is so vital to Juneau and all of Alaska. Even though I will miss visiting with folks from around the region, seeing the grand entrance, incredible regalia, live dancing, and all the rest, I plan to experience all of these things from my own home on my own screen. One day, we will tell stories about the time when a virus plagued our world and made it unsafe to be together in the same room. But we will also be able to talk about how we adapted and still managed to celebrate together in a new way. While virtual celebration will get us through these uncertain times, nothing replaces the real thing. I hope to see everyone in person next year in Juneau for Celebration 2021. Gladziszewski, Hawa.
Anyat Kusani, noble people of the land. Today we want to pay tribute to the noble and honorable Tlingit leader, Byron Mallott. Byron traversed both the Tlingit and Western worlds. He was a traditional and respected clan leader and warrior. He was also a political leader at the community, regional, state, and national level. And he was Alaska's first Tlingit lieutenant governor. He advocated tirelessly for Alaska Natives. He was a great orator, and his words were wise and his lessons were strong. His voice thundered across our land in telling the world that the Tongass and Southeast Alaska was the homeland of the Tlingit, Haida, and Tsimshians, and that we have owned this land since time immemorial. Byron Mallott earned his place in history. His words and his messages will be studied by our youth in generations to come. He was a familiar figure at Celebration as he would speak during our opening ceremonies. He would have been here today, inspiring us all, but he walked into the forest in May. Today we remember Byron Mallott through the video produced by Sealaska. Ye duayachwan, take courage, have courage. Gladziszewski.
I believe that if anything of meaning comes from this gathering, it will be that we will learn how much we need you, now more than ever, to understand how little we know and how much must be imparted, is to recognize an awesome responsibility among the young to learn, an even more awesome responsibility, in my estimation, among the elders to teach. In our culture, there was no individual. And in order for us to survive as a people, what exists still in our culture and our heritage must be transmitted to the young so that we live together rather than as individuals, lonely without guidance. I think that among us all, we sense down deep that we must come together one more time. We must come together as a people, and we must stay together. And we must stay together for a purpose. And that purpose is to allow us to continue to survive as Tlingit and Haida, Tsimshian people. I know in my heart that the real source of inspiration, that the real guidance, that what is really important resides among our elders. And we are here to learn, and we will do it humbly.
Hello everyone, and thank you for joining us. My name is Carmaleeda Estrada, and I am the Operations Officer at Sealaska Heritage Institute. I also have the privilege of serving as the Celebration Coordinator. We want to welcome you to Sealaska Heritage Institute's first ever virtual celebration. After the pandemic forced us to postpone our in-person event this year, we decided to bring a virtual version of celebration to you so we could still all be together, still staying connected, and still celebrating our culture and who we are. In the next 4 days, you'll see some of our programming from Celebration 2018. But our broadcast will also have a lot of new content that we were able to develop with nearly 170 individuals and groups contributing photos and videos. We'll show you a virtual juried art show and competition, a virtual Indigenous fashion show, and a virtual toddler regalia review. We'll show new messages from dance group leaders and featured storytellers throughout the broadcast as well. You'll also see videos of people who are showing their work through our virtual Native Artists Market. A lot of you have already sent selfies, and those will be a part of the broadcast too. If you haven't sent your selfie yet, please send one before the event ends to sellyselfies@sealaska.com. We can't do our panoramic photo this year, but we still want to see your faces. You can also submit videos greeting our viewers, which we will drop in throughout our programming. Go to sealaskaheritage.org for instructions on how to do that. And while you're on our website, we hope you will check out some of our current programming. At Sealaska Heritage Institute, we offer a wide variety of programs in Northwest Coast art, language, and education. We're currently recruiting for virtual summer youth camps as well, and continuously adding new opportunities. From the website, you can also access our online store to purchase your limited edition virtual celebration t-shirt. Again, thank you for tuning in and welcome to Virtual Celebration. We hope to hear from you in the chat box on our YouTube stream. Gladziszewski.
Hello, good evening. Shakagu kyuchat duasa Tlingit einach. Tequedi nachat city. Achish hasawe kwashki kwan. My name is David Russell Jensen. My Tlingit name is Shakaguk. I'm Tequedi and a child of the Kwashki Kwan. I'm happy to be here with you this evening for our statewide broadcast of Virtual Celebration. Thank you, Gladziszewski, to everyone who has shared videos, photos, and words encouraging participation and celebration on your social media. All of you watching on 360 North or on Sealaska Heritage's YouTube channel, thank you for joining us, and thank you for bringing to life the spirit of celebration. Years ago, the acclaimed Haida artist Robert Davidson approached SHI President Rosita Worl with a concern. Robert was witnessing a decline in the quality of Northwest Coast art. He was worried that some artists weren't learning proper formline design, the very foundation of our art. Formline design, the term for the shapes such as split U's and ovoids that makes Northwest Coast art so unique, can take years to master, as it is governed by a very complex set of rules. This was an alarming thing to hear, and it marked the beginning of a significant expansion of the Institute's art programming. Sealaska Heritage founded annual Northwest Coast art programming, through which formline experts could teach this ancient art practice to artists across the region. The Institute also made its fledgling Juried art show and competition a biennial event to encourage artists to reach for the highest quality in their work and to exhibit those pieces that won the approval and accolades of discerning jurors. SHI sponsors the art show in an effort to reaffirm the greatness of Northwest Coast art traditions and to promote the continued evolution of these traditions in Southeast Alaska. SHI also offers the exhibit for lay people and visitors to put these pieces in stark contrast with the crude, fake, native art illegally sold in some stores across Alaska. We hope you'll enjoy watching our virtual show and that you visit our website at sealaskaheritage.org to see our new online exhibit showcasing the pieces and artists.
Greetings to all of you artists, weavers, who are participating in the virtual exhibition hosted by Sealaska. This is a challenging time. I'm sure a lot of you are experiencing that. But at the same time, when is it not a challenging time? This is a chance for all of you to expand your creativity, dig deep down into where the ideas come from. The art has been a catalyst for many nations up and down the coast for us to reconnect with our culture, our history, our ceremonies. So the work that each one of you are doing and learning will be adding to the foundation that we are creating today. I tip my hats off to Sealaska for hosting this event, despite all the challenges that go with it, and also for Sealaska for hosting these events that will allow the dancers, the singers, the artists to showcase their place in one place. thank you very much, and I wish all of you well in your creativity. Don't give up.
Preston Singletary Achsayi Tlingit Kenach Kochain Duasak Kagwantana Hutsati Sialquan Ayachat. Hello, I'm Preston Singletary, and I'm coming to you from Seattle, Washington, where I live and work. I am a Tlingit glass artist, and I've been studying form lines since 1988. My family comes from the box house in Sitka. We're Kagwantan from the eagle moiety, and killer whale is our crest symbol, and my Tlingit name is Kochain. I've been asked to announce the award winners for this year's Juried Art competition. And so I've been given a script, and so I hope that you can bear with me as I try to make my way through this as eloquently as possible. So I'd like to start by saying Gladziszewski for joining us today to celebrate the artists participating in the Sealaska Heritage Institute's 10th biennial Juried Art Show and Competition. The exhibit showcases Northwest Coast Native art and was established in an effort to reaffirm the greatness of Northwest Coast art traditions and to promote the continued evolution of those traditions in Southeast Alaska. This year's competition began as expected with the artists submitting their applications. The photographs for their work were compiled with no identifying information and sent to the judges for review. Then came the coronavirus, and the need to shelter in place added some unexpected challenges for both the artists who submitted their work and the jurors. Sealaska Heritage Institute would like to extend our deepest thanks to all for their willingness and courage to move with us through the process and convert the competition to a fully online exhibition. The two jurors that were working on this show this year is Debbie Head Anushin. I hope I'm saying that correctly. I apologize if I don't have the pronunciation. And Steve Henriksen. Deborah Head Anushin is the niece of Klawak elder Dr. Bill Demert Jr. and a highly regarded cedar bark weaver. Debbie is the winner of the 2011 Rasmussen Award and a Smithsonian Institution Visiting Artist Participant. She has taught Native history at the University of Alaska Southeast. Coming from both the Tlingit and the Haida cultures, her foundation of culture and tradition is lighting her way for learning and inspiration. Steve Henriksen is the curator of collections at the Alaska State Museum and teaches at the University of Alaska Southeast. He earned his degree in history and anthropology from Portland State University. He was the 2016 winner of the Governor's Award for Distinguished Service to the Humanities. Steve is also an artist and an adopted member of the Duckloady Kilauea clan of Angoon, Tlingit, and participates in clown ceremonies. The two jurors for this year made the following statement about the Juried Art Show. With the decision to make this year's exhibit virtual came the great challenge of selecting work based only on provided photographs, which do not convey every answer. Since judging involves close examination of details and finishing work, we can usually hold, lift, and turn the objects in front of us and experience firsthand their true power. But while looking at pixels on a screen, the power of certain pieces stood out, and these became our award winners. The jurors awarded prizes in 5 divisions and 12 subcategories grouped within those 5 divisions. The first, each best of category winner receives $300. Each best of division winner receives $700. The winner of the award for best of show receives $1,500. We have a first prize award for form line design, which awards $1,000. And a special President's Award, which is granted by Sealaska Heritage President Dr. Rosita Worl. The winner of that award receives $1,500. So now for the awards. The Carving and Sculpture Division includes categories for wood, metal, and other media. Best of Wood category goes to James Johnson for Keet Sauch. The Best of Metal category goes to Jared Galanin for Chok Anyedi, a high-cast eagle. The Best of Other Media goes to Michael Beasley for Mother Worl. And the Best of Carving and Sculpture Division overall goes to Lee Burkhart for his copper bent box. Congratulations. Next category we have is two-dimensional and relief carving division. The jurors made 2 awards in the two-dimensional and relief carving division. The Best of Painting goes to Clifton Guthrie for Connections. And the Best of Two-Dimensional and Relief Carving Division overall goes to Kenneth White for Cape Fox Lodge Panel. Congratulations. Next, we have the Sewing Division, and the Sewing Division includes categories for beadwork, regalia, skin, and fur. Best of Beadwork goes to Elaine Jack for Beaded Chilkat Wall Hanging. And the Best of Regalia goes to Harold Jacobs for Da Dugu Shada. The Best of Skin and Fur category goes to Davina Cole for Seal Skin Paperboy Hat. And the best of sewing division overall goes to Elaine Jack for beaded Chilkat wall hanging. Congratulations. Next up, we have the weaving division. The weaving division includes categories for Chilkat-inspired weaving, Raven's tail weaving, and basketry. And the best of Chilkat-inspired category goes to Patrizia Fiorella for Chilkat tunic fringe gorget with mix or match earrings. And the best of Raven's Tail goes to Ursula Kadusne Hudson for title. So, the best of basketry category goes to Marlene Little for imitation abalone. And best of weaving division goes to Marlene Little for imitation abalone. Congratulations. Next up, we have the endangered division, which includes two categories, spruce root weaving and mountain goat hornspoon carving. Best of hornspoon category goes to Andrew Tripp for sharing wealth. And we have the best of spruce root category, which goes to Jennifer Younger and Jenny Wheeler for Moon Shadow Basket. Finally, we have best of endangered practices division overall goes to Marlene Little for small spruce root basket. Congratulations. Honorable mentions. We would like to also highlight some artists that received honorable mentions from the jurors. First off is Lee Burkhart for Spirit Man from the carving and sculpture in the metal, in the material of metal. Also honorable mention would be to James Johnson for Tuz Sankit, 2D relief carving, painting, and formline. Another honorable mention we have is for Christy Ruby for Ta Da Black Sea Otter Caplet under Sewing, Skin and Fur. really hope for Taku Sunrise under the Chilkat Inspired category. Other honorable mentions we have is for Austin Tagabon for Hudson Bay Border Design Bottle under Endangered Art and Spruce Root. So congratulations for all your hard work. So on to our top awards. We have the President's Award, which is designated to unique and extraordinary artwork that represents and embodies the highest standards of Northwest Coast Native art tradition. The 2020 President's Award goes to one piece that epitomizes this year's energy, innovation, and deep-rooted lineage. And that award goes to Elaine Jack for Beaded Chilkat Wall Hanging. Congratulations. The next category is Best of Formline Award. All the pieces that included formline design were considered. This award was established to encourage dedication to mastery of this design system that is unique and foundational to Northwest Coast arts. The apparent ease that we discover in the Best of Formline only arises from years of dedication, from persistent investigation of historical and current examples, from inquiry into why the best pieces work upon us the way they do. That was a mouthful. Okay, the winner of this year's Best Formline Award goes to Clifton Guthrie for Connections. Congratulations. And so, the Best of Show. The final award. This year's Best of Show award goes to an artist who comes from a long lineage of Tlingit artists spanning multiple generations. The jurors say the following about this piece. The formline work is expertly designed and beautifully engraved. The coloring patina of the metal is innovative and is an appealing attribute. Angles are nice and flowing. The treated copper has a stunning effect. And so a big congratulations to Jared Galanin for who wins Best of Show for Ch'ak Anyadi, the high cast eagle. So congratulations, Jared. So that concludes the 2020 Sealaska Heritage Institute Juried Art Show Awards. And thanks to all of the artists who participated in the competition. Thank you, Debbie Head and Steve Hendrickson, for jurying the show. And please visit the online exhibit at sealaskaheritage.org/juried art show. And until next time, I hope you all stay well and healthy, and hope to see you around and about sooner than later. All right. Congratulations to all the winners, and have a great day.
Yangei yi uane, are you all ready to let the celebration begin? The time has come in our broadcast to begin Celebration 2020 with the long-anticipated grand entrance. Just a reminder to our viewers that Virtual Celebration 20 will feature videos of dance groups from Celebration 2018 in order to accommodate the safety precautions for the pandemic. Those of you who have been to Celebration before know that the grand entrance is the payoff for all of the hard work that has been done over the past 2 years since the last celebration. We spent hours making our regalia, practicing the songs and dance of our ancestors, and all of the fundraising that it takes to bring our dance groups and families to Juneau. More than 40 dance groups and clans from all over Alaska and the lower 48 have been lined up on Willoughby Avenue outside of Centennial Hall, wearing colorful woven robes, tunics, button blankets, beaded headdresses, wooden dance staffs, and skin drums, all adorned with our beautiful clan crests. Everyone is excited and anxious. While waiting in the long line of more than 2,000 dancers, the groups have been taking turns singing their warm-up songs. The weather outside, whether it's rain or shine, doesn't dampen our spirits or the anticipation for every dancer's turn to enter the hall, to dance across the stage to the beat of the drums and hear the welcoming song of the lead dance group. The lead dance group you're about to see are the Chilkat Thunderbirds. The Thunderbirds, or Shungukwedi clan, is an ancient Tlingit clan. They reside in communities throughout southeast Alaska, but are largely associated with Klukwan, Haines, and Yakutat. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Chilkat Thunderbirds to kick off the official grand entrance.
You're not already standing, please stand for the post of colors. As soon as the veterans exit the stage, we're going to have the post of the colors. Another round of applause for the veterans that are delivering the stage. Keep moving, we're going to post the colors soon to get off the stage. That's that movie star. Good to see you. Okay, we're going to have the official posting of the colors.
They're going to do the colors first. So we won't have to stop. Color guard. Forward. Just those two. Color guard, hut, present, hut. Order, hut.
Another special thank you for Southeast Alaska Native veterans. I'm looking for the lead dance crews. I think they were supposed to just walk up on desk, but where they at, lead? I just pointed to lead, he's running all crazy back there to find him. You can be seated if you want to. Okay, the lead dance group is coming in now. They're going to be leading us in. Carmen.
Get back. The dancers are going to come in front of you guys. Get back. Perfect. Make sure that you have room for the dancers.
Igayakwan Shangukedi, Igayakwan Shangukedi, Itutlatin, Igayakwan. Equal one rainbow green. Equal one. Equal one Ekina. China. Igor Konsikakon. Igor Konsikakon. Igor Kon. Igorgon, Hunakau, Igorgon. shau, igual kwan. LGG, equal one. Wants to cut off the DFK. Equal one. dear dancers, ye walk on. Kabatan, Ikarpun, kon changu kaidi, igar kon.
We hope you enjoyed our broadcast of the 2018 Grand Entrance performance. Perhaps you got to see yourself, or maybe even a relative, dancing across the stage. We'd also love to see you. You can go to sealaskaheritage.org to send in your photos or video greetings. We'll be showing them throughout the week during the broadcast. This concludes this evening's broadcast of Virtual Celebration 20. Thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in tomorrow, starting at 11 a.m. Alaska time. Virtual celebration performances and events will run through Saturday evening. You can find a full schedule on the Sealaska Heritage Institute website. If you missed today's performance or want to view any portion of this broadcast in the future, they will be available on the SHI YouTube channel. Celebration and this broadcast would not be possible without the generosity of donors. If you wish to make a donation in memorial or in honor of a relative, or just to support celebration, you can go to the Sealaska Heritage website, sealaskaheritage.org/donate. From the site, there are donation forms and a payment link. Donors can type in a note that includes who the gift was made in honor of. Donations will be announced by the moderator throughout the broadcast on television and printed in the next celebration program and the Sealaska Heritage Annual Report. Donations are so critical and important to help fund SHI cultural activities, as well as the new arts campus under development in Juneau. Ladies and gentlemen, Eagles and Ravens, Gladziszewski, Haida, Newsome. Thank you for watching, and we hope you will join us tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. Alaska time for the first full day of dance performances. Good evening.